Yes, sir! We are here once again, live, coming straight from the jungles of Buenos Aires, Brazil. Nah, from Rio Grande do Sul, my friends. This is Mr. Potato, and this is Mr. Potato Awesome Fucking Fitness Tips. Woo! Let's jump right in so we don't spend too much time looking at my ugly fucking face. Let's go to Quora and see if we have any questions to answer. Of course we have. We have a shit ton of questions here. Whoa, let me see. If this is the first time that you are parachuting in this live stream, here's how things work. I have a website called mrpotato.quora.com, and there you can fucking send me fitness questions. Actually, you can send any fucking question that you want, but people usually send me fitness questions. And you just go to mrpotato.quora.com, clicking questions, and type whatever your fucking heart desires there. Right here. Kaboosh. Whatever your heart desires. Click in ask, and it's going to be sent to me. And if I approve your fucking question, then it means that I'm going to answer it eventually. So let's find some questions to be answered. So unanswered questions. I'm going to go for some questions that's been sitting here for a long time, and I didn't answer it yet. So there's this question from Shane that was posted on March 11. Hey, Mr. Potato, any chance you could share a muscle building diet for people who are working within a budget? Thanks, brother. Fuck. Okay. If you are working within a budget and you need to be a muscle building diet, you need easy access to a lot of calories. So that's no problem eating on a budget, because if your goal is just building fucking muscle, you don't need to concern yourself about fucking health. So if you're not concerned about health, you can eat foods that are fucking caloric as shit and are not exactly really healthy. The second consideration you need to have is that you need to be introducing enough protein to your diet, and that can get a little expensive. So if you are within a budget, most of your budget must be directed towards buying a good quality of protein. Usually chicken thighs is my favorite protein source for muscle building on a budget. Chicken thighs are shown to have a fucking high density of leucine, which is the primary amino acid that triggers protein synthesis. And so it's fucking so fucking easy to do, like a fuck ton of chicken thighs. You just shove it in the fucking oven, and even if you are a little bit of a disaster in the kitchen and you forget that you need to leave that shit for 30 minutes or 45 minutes, if it passed from the point of if you let it cook for too much time, then it just get a little more crunchy. It doesn't fucking ruins the fucking piece of meat. So chicken thighs are awesome for building muscle on a budget and introducing protein with a high quality of bioavailable amino acids to your diet. Another fucking protein source that I fucking love for muscle building on a fucking budget is tuna. Like fucking tuna cans, man. Whew, I can eat tuna cans all fucking day. And it also will supplement that fish oil too, if you introduce a lot of tuna cans to your diet. Again, it's not the healthiest thing in the world to be eating tuna cans and fish and chicken thighs all day, and other pasta and shit, and other foods that are highly caloric. But again, if you are on a budget, you're not really that concerned about health. Another thing that you need to consider is that usually buying vegetables and doing your own food, if you are willing to like go to the farmers market and buy your own shit, it's usually not that expensive. It's less expensive than fuck eating prepackaged stuff like these frozen pizzas and this kind of shit. It's you at least here in Brazil, it's way less expensive to buy your fucking vegetables and buy your fucking meat if you are willing to go to the farmers market and grab a good price on each food item you are buying. But so that's it, bro. I guess that's a basic template for eating a muscle building diet on a budget. Yo, what's up, Adam? How you doing, bro? As long as you're sort of tracking calories, you'll be fine anyways. Yeah, that's the fucking thing, bro. I personally don't like to eat a fucking diet that isn't rich in nutritious and in foods that are highly nutritious. I don't fucking like it because I feel like fucking shit when I'm not eating like high quality food. But if the goal is just building mass, man, any calorie is just a fucking calorie, and any protein is just protein. You need just to ingest more protein and need a lot of calorie, and you will build muscle for sure. So what's up, Byron? How are things going on your side, bro? Have you lifted today? Have you punched the clock? Whoa. So this question from Shane is answered in fucking minutes, man. Let's see what Jeff Brown has asked here. Forever I have been a 3 sets of 10 lifter. Once I reach that, I would increase weight and start again. But your comments about the importance of volume make sense. But I want to make sure I'm understanding it correctly. Example, instead of doing my usual... this is a fucking long question. Let me open it up. Okay. What's the name of the dude? So the question from Jeff Brown. Forever I have been a 3 sets of 10 lifter. Once I reach that, I would increase weight and start again. But your comments about the importance of volume make sense. But I want to make sure I'm understanding it correctly. Example, instead of doing my usual 3 by 10, what if I change to 5 sets of 7? That will increase my volume lifted from 30 to 35 and improve my gains, right? And if so, how do I know when I should increase weight? Or should I continue to increase reps instead? Oh, this is a complicated question about volume. Let me think about it just for a second. Okay, if the net number of reps of your sets increased and you are still within a rate of perceived exertion from 6 to fucking 10, then you are going to just be improving upon your volume and you will improve upon your gains. If let's say those 3 sets of 10 aren't exactly anywhere near failure, and you ramp up the number of sets and reduce the number of reps, then you are going to be reducing the intensity of the workout, and that volume will yield worse results than if you just stuck to 3 sets of 10. What you need to do if you're going to be reducing reps is making sure that those reps that you reduced, you are taking in consideration, you are increasing the weights, so you are working within a rate of perceived exertion, where within your percentage of your 1 rep max, that still makes sense for you to keep building muscle, because the amount of weight that you are working with needs to be challenging to the muscle to promote adaptation. If it isn't challenging enough to promote adaptation, then just ramping up volume and reducing the intensity of each set, it's what we usually call junk volume. So don't try to find a way to game the system, but it's just a matter of understanding those 3 sets of 10. If in those 3 sets of 10 you were going right around failure, then reducing to 5 sets of 7 will improve your fucking volume. If not, if that was like 2 reps shy of failure or 3 reps shy of failure, and then you just reduce the number of reps that you are doing drastically, then you will be right around RPE 4 to 7, and that's probably not conducive to the best gains possible. If you have a lot of time to spare, if you have a lot of time to build muscle, then you can use that approach to slowly build muscle safely without putting a ton of stress in your body. And that can be really interesting if you are trying to avoid injury, and if you don't have like any urge to get as big as fucking possible. It's the It's fucking slow and steady gains. That's the approach. If you reduce the number of sets, reduce the intensity, but ramp up the volume, you can make good gains doing that. Another thing that you should consider here is that it's important to have multiple approaches to your fucking lifting. So let's say the sets that you are using less fucking reps. Oh fuck, why I'm say fuck so much, man? The sets that you are doing less reps, you are going to ramp up the intensity, ramp up the weights that you are using, and emphasize myofibular hypertrophy. Where you need to also have sets in your program that emphasize sarcoplasmic hypertrophy and metabolic stress and give you a nice pump and you feel up the burn in the muscle. So it's interesting to allocating exercises exclusively to build myofibular hypertrophy, to build fiber and build strength, and allocate other exercises within the same workout to build metabolic stress and feel the muscle contracting and improving upon your coordination and everything. So some sets above 10 reps, actually M rep sets, as many reps as possible, are pretty gnarly for fucking hypertrophy, bro. Whew. I guess that's it. Let's see what Adam has to say here. They're going good, bro. I'm actually on vacation right now with no access to weights. So I've been just doing full body, high intensity interval training, walks in the mornings to stay fit. That's awesome, bro. That's more than enough. When I'm on vacation, usually I find some park where I can do some fucking pull-ups. And usually on parks you can also have a lot of space to do some running. So I just do some running, pull-ups, dips, and fucking push-ups sometimes. But usually pull-ups and dips are already more than enough to keep your upper body in place. And running stimulates your legs a lot, man. People underestimate how much you can maintain the structure of your legs just with running alone, some sprints and stuff like that. Oh boy, I'm tired as shit. I did a live yesterday, like almost 10 p.m. So I went to sleep too late, and I couldn't sleep very well. My thoughts were racing. Today I'm fucking slow as fuck, bro. Whoa. So that was the question from Jeff Brown. Let's see what else we have here. I have a fucking question that I was skipping the last couple of days. I guess I'm going to tackle it right now. Do you think this question is from Joe Schmo? Do you think Michael B. Jordan's gains are all natural? Next to Chris Hemsworth, he, he might have made the most impressive Hollywood transformation. Fuck Michael B. Jordan. Let's do a fucking natty or not on this dude. Transformation. Let's see what the fuck we have here. Yo, man, that's nothing crazy. Look, if I grab a hold of a kid with this fucking frame, bro, with this fucking starting point, I can get that kid to this point in months, in a matter of like 3 to 4 months. No steroids, no anything, just really well designed training program, and you can do. Look, this fucking kid is already built like crazy. It's already had a fucking awesome structure. Look at how wide his fucking shoulders are, and his body fat percentage is on point. He has all this fucking kid has to do is go up. It's just eat more food, train more, introduce more volume, train heavy. That's all he has to do to build more muscle. And fuck, this fucking creature right here. If this weighs more than 165, he's 8 foot tall. His dude probably weighs 165, 175 tops. This is a tiny motherfucker. Let me see how he is today. Another. Here he's looking a little bit. He's not looking crazy at all, bro. This is look at his abs. He doesn't look like a fucking fitness influencer exploding from every side. This physique is fucking. Have you ever seen a black guy in your life? I don't want to be racist here, but yo, I have a lot of black friends, man, and when they hit the fucking gym, they look just like this in a matter of months, bro. No, Michael B. Jordan is fucking natural, and fuck, this doesn't compare to Chris Hemsworth at all. Man, Chris Hemsworth is fucking giant, bro. That dude is fucking saucy as hell. That picture of him boxing is ridiculous. Look at the size of this motherfucker. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. The dude is giant. Fuck this picture. Look at this fucker. Now, man, no, this is a saucy motherfucker. Look at the size of his fucking delts, bro. No, no way, bro. No way. No way. Fucking Michael B. Jordan doesn't compare to fucking Chris Hemsworth, bro. And there's also this stark contrast right here. Look at his delts when he was preparing for Thor, and look at his delts when now that he's doing like some fucking National Geographic show. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he's doing a travel show or something like that. And look at his fucking delts. It completely shrunk. You know, it's 100% sure that sauce getting off of his system. Yeah, bro. Michael B. Jordan, my verdict is fucking natty, bro. He's fucking natty as shit. And Chris Hemsworth, we all know. In this picture on the left, he is probably natural right here. If you are one of those people that accept the term natural now and not even though you juiced in the past, up to me, if you're not juicing, you're probably going to lose like a fuck ton of your strength and size. And okay, if you stay there for 3 to 5 years, to me you're back to natural. Your hymen is intact again. Let's see what Adam said on the chat. And we brought some pads with us. Oh, okay, in the vacation. We brought some pads with us, so we'll do some pad work too. So I'm doing plenty to keep myself going until I pick up the weights again. Oh, by the way, what do you think of the fight on Sunday? Bro, I love the fights. I was a little bummed out that Alex Pereira was knocked out. I wasn't expecting him to be knocked out. I thought Easy was going to grind him to the ground with wrestling and then win on a decision. But hey, it is what it is. And all the other predictions that I made all fucking failed. Aside from fucking Gilbert Burns gave the hit to Jorge Masvidal. Hell yeah, bro. What's up, TSJ? How you doing, bro? Woo! Welcome back to the Potato Town. Hey guys, if you guys have any questions, please, let's talk, bro. Let's talk. Let's exchange some information in this live stream. Boom, 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 boom. So, natty or not, Michael B. Jordan, fucking natty. Let's go to some older questions here. A question for my brother Jose Hernandez from Mexico City. Now, he lives in Mexico. I don't know if he is from Mexico City. But how many push-ups, bodyweight squats, and pull-ups should I be able to do before joining the gym? That's a interesting question. Before you join the gym, if you have like 3 months to practice push-ups, pull-ups, and bodyweight squats, I would say aiming at 3 sets of 50 squats. It's pretty good. 50 to 100, I don't know. What do you guys think? 100 bodyweight squats? That's too much? I'm kind of desensitized from reality here because I used to do fucking bodyweight exercises. I used to do 1 billion reps on everything. So yeah, I guess 50 fucking bodyweight squats are awesome. Push-ups, you can go anywhere from 25 to 40 push-ups. And pull-ups is a little bit tricky because pull-ups require you to be in shape before you are really able to do a fuck ton of pull-ups. So if you can't do one fucking pull-up because you are like at a high percentage of body fat, then I can't say to you like, no, come on, before you join the gym, do fucking 10 pull-ups. For me, for instance, for me to be able to do 10 pull-ups, it took a long fucking time because I was just too fucking heavy. And I was already like deadlifting 375, 405, and I wasn't able to do 2 or 3 pull-ups to tops because I was just so fucking big. And then when I shrunk down, then my pull-up count just skyrocketed. So pull-ups, I can't give you a number. If right now you are below 20% body fat, shoot for 10, bro. 10 pull-ups is a great goal, a great starting goal. So 10 pull-ups, 25 to 40 push-ups, and 50 bodyweight squats. Do 3 sets of each, and that's a gnarly workout. And you can even use this template to work towards a Murph, that CrossFit workout where you do 500 squats, 300 push-ups, and 100 pull-ups, and also run 2 miles. It's a gnarly workout. Usually for beginners, it's borderline impossible to execute, but after a couple of years training, and if you do emphasize bodyweight training at least a little bit, at least the basics, the fucking foundational moves like bodyweight squats, pull-ups, and push-ups, you'll be able to nail that fucking Murph pretty quickly. And it's one of the the best routines for you to do if you don't have access to a gym and if you don't have fucking a weight set in your house, like yeah boy here. Woo! So what's up, TSJ? Tell me something. Come on. Come on, I'm feeling lonely. Fucking lonely today, bro. Resistance band super use. I found resistance bands super useful to go a little beyond bodyweight exercise, almost to practice adding weight before actually adding weight. Oh yeah, for sure. And depending on on how fucking thick is your resistance band, one of the best triceps exercise that you can do is overhead triceps extensions with a band. Pick a band, boom, put on top of your head, behind your head here, and it gives a fucking gnarly contraction on the top to the triceps, and it gives constant tension. So when you're doing regular triceps overhead triceps extensions with dumbbells, when your arm is fully locked, you don't have tension on your triceps because it's in a neutral position. It's your shoulder that is holding the weight up. And when you're using a cable or a fucking resistance band, when your triceps is fully contracted in the most stretch position that it can be, there's tension pulling it, and it's one of the best ways to fucking add a ton of volume to your fucking triceps. So resistance bands to train your fucking triceps is awesome. Another awesome thing to do with resistance bands is preemptive work for your shoulders. So shoulder rotation, you just attach the fucking resistance band to anything that holds it into place and do shoulder rotations like this to stimulate your rotator cuff. There's face pulls are awesome to do with resistance bands because face pulls also doesn't require you to use a fuck ton of weight to take a lot of benefit from it, and it will give you the fucking rear delts here, this motherfucker. And here delts are important because rear delts are what separate the men's. I don't like men's anymore. It's what really separates the men from the boys. If you can have a nice lats, you can have nice straps, but if you don't have the rear delts to kind of connect everything into place, it looks kind of off. So fucking face pulls with resistance bands, come to the pull the bands directly towards your eyes and pretend you are doing like a fucking double biceps when you fully contract the the rear delts. Hell yeah. Let's see what TSJ has to say here. My man, Monday was push day and I took your advice about hope triceps work. My arms were cooked. Fucking hope triceps push downs, bro. It's absolutely insane. It's my favorite way to work my triceps. And really, really fucking open up when you reach the bottom. Open up to the sides. Feel your fucking triceps going crazy. Look at that shit. Ah, fuck. The light doesn't do justice to my triceps. But yeah, fuck, man. I fucking love hope triceps pushdowns. Yeah, rotator cuffs with resistance bands was excellent for me. Yeah, like I love throwing sports. I love like football, baseball. I love anything that involves throwing stuff. Even throwing the ball to my dog at the park. And because I'm such a psycho, I always had injuries in the backside of my shoulder, the rotator cuff, the teres muscles, and fucking the using the resistance band to do the rotational work was a game changer. I never had shoulder problems again after I started doing that. So it's fucking incredible. Woo-wee. Damn, I need to edit a ton of videos that I produced on the last live stream. I just did this idea. What do you guys think of this idea that I had of like I will just read the fucking questions from Quora and just going to answer them right on the bat, and then I post the fucking clips on fucking Quora, because it's not everybody that is going to watch the fucking live stream and watch like an hour and a half of me mumbling about fitness nonstop. You need to be a fucking savage, obsessed with fucking training to withstand me talking about fitness nonstop for 2 hours. Ah, fuck. Let's see what this dude has to say here. Abhishek Banerjee. He says, "Hi, hope you are doing great. I am a natural." Oh, I'm doing fucking awesome, man. I'm natural too. "Do not plan on taking steroids anytime soon. He's not gonna juice, blah. Most of what I don't know, comes from reading articles on T Nation. I came across an article where HCGs was hailed as the safer alternative to testosterone. How much truth is there in that statement?" Okay, there's a lot of truth in that statement because HCG is essentially a synthetic version of luteinizing hormone. And luteinizing hormone, it precedes testosterone in the hypothalamic pituitary testosterone axis. What that means is testosterone is produced in your body through the through this axis called hypothalamic pituitary testosterone axis, so the HPTA. Most of you guys probably, if you guys ever watched More Plates More Dates before, you already heard the fucking HPTA term. So here's how this works. The hypothalamus, which is a part of your limbic system, which is the part of the brain that controls more basic needs like hunger, fear, your intention to find a mate, your intention to protect yourself. Um, the hypothalamus sends a signal to the pituitary gland that then produces the hormone called luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone then travels all the way down to your gonads and signals a special cell that is in your gonads. Your gonads is of fucking balls, in case you didn't understand that, and called Leydig cells. And these Leydig cells, when there is a presence of luteinizing hormone, it starts a cascading effect where it transforms cholesterol and other amino acids and other biomolecules that are running in the bloodstream into testosterone. It's a cascading effect. It means it go through different stages. It doesn't become testosterone right out of the bat, but that's how testosterone is produced. The hypothalamus informs the pituitary gland that sends luteinizing hormone to your balls, and then your balls produce fucking testosterone. HCG is luteinizing hormone, essentially. So you are introducing in your bloodstream the hormone that informs your balls to produce testosterone. So it isn't so disruptive to the system because you are using a precursor to testosterone production to ramp up your testosterone production instead of just jabbing a fuck ton of testosterone right inside your body without it, all exogenous, all synthetic. So yeah, HCG is a safer option to testosterone, to exogenous testosterone therapy. Actually, people always ask me like, "Oh, if your testosterone was completely screwed up, would you go on TRT?" I would go on HCG before I go on TRT. If HCG could restore my natural production of testosterone, then that's the way to go. But why would I go on something that might atrophy my balls and fuck my entire system forever? I prefer to take a safer option first. HCG is also used by bodybuilders to as a PCT protocol. So it's used when you introduce a fuck ton of testosterone for an extended long period of time. That HPTA that I just talked before, it gets shut down, meaning it doesn't produce testosterone because your body just identify, I have a fuck ton of testosterone running around the body, so I don't have to produce it anymore. So slowly but surely your fucking balls stop being able to produce testosterone. And in order to restore that natural production of testosterone after you spend a lot of time like juicing your balls off, then you introduce HCG, and this luteinizing hormone slowly make your balls regrow and go back to produce testosterone. So that's it, Abhishek Banerjee. Yeah, HCG is a safer option, but go talk to a doctor before messing up with hormones. Because hormones, bro, they are really complicated, bro. They work in a fine dance, and nobody, all these people that say they understand how this shit works, they are, look, even the greatest experts on the field, the real greatest experts, are go on podcasts and say, fuck, we don't really understand how to balance this shit. So be really cautious with any chemical intervention that you introduce in your endocrine system, because this isn't a game, bro. And fuck, bro, most people don't need it. Go take care of your fucking sleep first. Go take care of fucking nutrition and train, motherfucker. Because training releases a fuck ton of testosterone and all other awesome chemicals that are going to improve your health and improve your lifespan and longevity. So training is the most important piece of the puzzle in my books. And fuck chemical assistance. Praise Brodin, baby. Woo! What's up, Dustin? How you doing, my brother? What is your educational background? How are you so knowledgeable? Always great advice, my man. Look, bro, I'm just a fucking nerd, bro. I'm just a nerd. Actually, I had if I if you took my education, my formal education, and put it side by side with the American educational system, I would probably be at I would probably had stopped at middle school, because the Brazilian educational system fucking sucks. And the other thing that is absolutely retarded about all this is that when I was in high school, that there is a high school here, but it's kind of it's ridiculous. Like you can simply go to class, doesn't do anything, and sit there, and you graduate either way. It's retarded how our educational system works right here. It's because the politicians want to show the world the statistics on illiterate people, you know. So they, like, if you just go to school and eat the food that they give you there, they count you they count as if you are learning, and you graduate anyway. So the funny thing is that I never had a biology teacher. When we reached high school, my city was too small, and we didn't have like biology. Essentially, it was part of the curriculum, but the school didn't have a fucking biology teacher. So the subject that I liked the most, I was never taught anything about it, you know. I learned everything by myself, just scouring the internet like a fucking nerd, you know. Oh yeah, bro. Shit stuff around here. Bum, 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 bum. Let's take a look at the question from Kevin Johnson. And yo, bros, please give me more questions. I feel like that teacher that just talk, 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 talk. I like to talk to the people that are here with me. That it's your questions that I'm more interested in solving. The puzzles that you guys present to me is the ones that I'm more interested in solving. Kevin Johnson asked, do men become physically stronger as they get older if they work out more? Yeah, of course. If you work out more over time, you get stronger. That's basic. But eventually, there's a point of diminishing returns in everything. And eventually, there's a point where you are not going to be able to sustain the peak that you reached. You will reach a peak eventually, and then it doesn't mean that you are going to like fall off a cliff, but you are going to slowly decline and get a little bit less strong than you used to be. But there's one doctor that I love that I don't love a doctor. uh, there's one doctor that I follow on social media called Peter Attia, and he has a really interesting point about or instead of thinking of lifespan, like how long can I fucking live forever, like how fucking long I can live even if I'm just a sack of bones that can move. Instead of thinking about that, is thinking what can I do to increase my health span, meaning what can I do to function perfectly in society and be strong and vital for as long as I fucking can. And his clients and his ideas, the way that he introduces like nutrition, he does chemical intervention too. But he has a really strong emphasis on behavioral tools like exercise and cardio, resistance training, and taking care of your fucking sleep, taking care of your fucking nutrition before, of course, you need any, before in case you need any chemical resistance. He introduces that chemical assistance. He introduces that too. But the idea is that today we wait until the person is extremely sick to introduce the good things, the things that are going to promote his health span. So let's say you only start taking the blood pressure medication or taking care of your fucking glucose when you are already a diabetic or you are already hypertense. But why not do the things that can prevent that before you are fucking diabetic and before you are fucking hypertense? Like, there's a lot of people that I know. They start doing cardio. They start hitting me up like, "Hey, bro, how can I fucking work out? What do I need to do, etc." When they are already with a lot of problems stacking on top of each other. Like my fucking mother-in-law a couple of weeks ago, like, "Oh, my doctor told me that I need to start doing resistance training. Can you help me?" Like I've been saying to her for a decade, like, listen, you just hit menopause now. You need to start implementing some resistance training in your routine, because you will start to face some, because of the changes in your hormone profile now. You are going to start facing some problems with like collagen synthesis and keeping your bone health in place, in check. And sure enough, just last month, her doctor like let her know like, yo, you are with a beginning of osteoporosis, and you need to fucking do resistance training. Then she hit me up, no, let's do some resistance training. I say, okay, let's go. But people should always people should start thinking about these things before they start becoming a problem, and then build a solid base where they can use to maintain, let's use numbers here just to illustrate this. Let's say you are 50 years old, you never did anything, and you have 30 points that are going to start to decline, like 1 point each year, because now you're on the going down phase of your life. You have these 30 points. In the next 30 years, you will be at zero and you die, okay? So what if before you reach 50, you built your 30 points to 60 points? And now when you reach 50, you still lose one each year. In 30 years, when you are fucking 80 years old, you will be as fucking healthy as a fucking 50-year-old. And this sounds like a little bit of a bogus nonsense, but actually the studies pretty much corroborate with this. If you fucking build your bone density, build your cardiovascular capacity, build your muscles, so because muscle start to atrophy after a certain age. So if you have more muscle in the first place, the impacts of that atrophy will be significantly reduced as the years go by. So yeah, I think that's the point I was trying to make. Build your fucking cardiovascular system and your muscles and your bone density and your fucking health before you start having all the fucking problems that most people will have in their life. So that way you can live a fucking stronger fucking life for longer. All right? Woohoo! What's up, Bob? How you doing, bro? Thanks for coming by yet again, bro. If it wasn't for you, I would be talking to myself a lot of this time, bro. So thank you so very goddamn much. Praise brother. Let's go. I think he is wondering if men stop building muscle when they become 30 years old or 40 years old. Got into lifting very late in life, late 20s, so I can relate. Yeah, like no, you don't stop. You don't. Your potential for building muscle it isn't reduced by age like that drastically. Think about this. When is the time in your lifting career that you progress the most? It's your first year, right? It's the years when you are just starting building muscle. The first year you are going to build like something. If your program is well designed and you introduce a decent diet, you are going to be building like 15 to 20 fucking pounds of muscle. Okay? This first year, this first year's result, it isn't an exclusivity of fucking young people. Borderline anyone that starts training will experience these newbie gains. What the older folks will have a disadvantage, and it is also like it can be argued against this, uh, is the long-term gains. They are never going to look like someone that started building muscle when they're 15 years old and stuck to training for 40 years. That's the kind of muscle and crazy looks that are not going to build. But what you can build in fucking 5 years when you are 20 years old, let's say it's going to take you 7 years if you are 60, but you can go there. It's 100% possible. I know a lot. I don't know a lot of people, but I have a lot of emails and people telling me stories that they started fucking lifting when they are 61, 62 years old, and now they're squatting like 180 kilos, and they post like their names on the fucking websites, like breaking records and shit. So there's time, bro. There's time, and muscles are extremely plastic. Muscles adapt like crazy. If you introduce the stimulus, you are going to see results no matter your fucking age, bro. And the best part, this is something that I experienced myself. Even though I started lifting kinda early, in my 20s. Um the stark contrast from who I used to be in my mid 20s and who I am in my 30s now, it's ridiculous. It's like I look younger now, I look stronger, I'm in way better shape, and I'm like 15 years older, you know? And I look younger. Of course, I was a fucking crack addict when I was 21, so, so it's not very hard to look better than a crack addict, but but there's always time to improve. That's the message, bro. That's the fucking message. Ah, fuck. TSJ, I'm just into my 30s. Can confirm. It's not too late. Hell yeah, bro. It's not too late at all, bro. And another thing is that I build the muscle that I have right now, and I built it over a long period of fuck around it is. I wasn't the most strict motherfucker in the world. I usually worked out in bouts of 3 months. I would work out like crazy for 3 months and then spend 5 months drinking my ass off. And then when I went back to training for 3 months, it took me like 1 month to go back to where I stopped, and I always made gains, some gains. I always looked at it slightly better and got slightly stronger. If I trained all the way through the entirety of the 13 years that I'm training now, I would look way better. I would be much stronger. But hey, I have other priorities in life, and lifting is something that I love, but not the end all be all of my identity and my life. So that's it. If you want to go for a less maniacal approach, if you have realistic expectations, you can progress just fine, even if you are inconsistent with your consistent approach. So it's the inconsistent consistent approach, like train 6 months of the year and take other 6 months and don't do shit. You're not going to look like crazy. You're not going to become a fitness model or anything, but you will always look progressively better even though you are screwing up in some aspects of training. So don't be harsh on yourself. Just keep going to the fucking gym. Woo! Let's see what Dustin has to say here. I stopped going to the gym a few years ago. I now only have adjustable dumbbells, a bench, and a pull-up bar. That's more than enough, my brother. I've actually made some great progress with just this. Hell yeah, of course you did, bro. What is your thoughts on dumbbells only? Am I missing out too much on the gym equipment? Listen, I don't know if you ever heard of Rennie Rambod. Rennie Rambod is a coach, a bodybuilding coach that is he won the Mr. Olympia title, meaning he coached someone that won the Mr. Olympia title 23 different times, meaning this motherfucker knows his lifting, you know? And I was watching a podcast with him and he was asked if you would only able to use either barbells, cables, or dumbbells, which would you use? What do you think is the best implement to build muscle? And his answer was fucking dumbbells. Barbell was actually the last place, and that's because there's so much versatility to fucking dumbbells. There's the extra stabilization component of like using only one arm, let's say to do bench presses. You use only one arm, it allows you to fucking turn your wrists and go way deeper and put a bigger stretch on your chest. There's a lot of things that you can do with dumbbells that you simply cannot do with a fucking barbell. So training with dumbbells, the only place that I think that dumbbells might get screwed up, and even so, I would advise you to do fucking lunges, is leg training. Okay, with just dumbbells, training your legs gets a little bit tricky because how nothing beats fucking squats to build your legs. Put a fucking barbell on your back and squat, and you are going to build giant wheels no matter what. But a good strategy to fucking build legs using only dumbbells, it's walking lunges. And do walking lunges for a fuck ton of steps, okay? Like start with 30 steps and work your way up to fucking 50 steps each set. So do 3 sets of 30 steps or 40 or 50 steps and just watch your fucking ass get lit on fucking fire, bro. You are going to have sore hamstrings and glutes for fucking days. It's incredible. And if you have other athletic aspirations, lunges are incredible to build balance, to build your ability to control your center of gravity. If you are in a fight, if you are grappling or doing judo or whatever, and you need to know how to sit on your stance and control your balance and maintain yourself in position, lunges are the best exercise for that, bro. Even to throw punches and shit, you need to you use the same stance. The same stance of the lunges is the stance that you use to throw fucking punches. So no, Dusty, you are not missing out on too much, bro. Besides, what people preach on the internet, that saying that, oh, this is what is required to build muscle, it's way less. If you've been lifting for long enough and and like kind of inconsistently, and suddenly you look at your friends and you look at everyone around you and fuck, you look better than everybody, and you think, wait, I I don't move that fucking much weight. I know for sure my case is exactly that. Like if I post my numbers on the internet, people will say, "Meh, this dude barely lifts." But everybody that knows me thinks like, fuck, you're a crazy lifter guy. You're the psycho that has weights in your living room. You must be strong as shit. And for internet standards is not enough, but for real life standards, it always it always it always was more than enough. When I go to a fucking jiu-jitsu gym and I go roll with the guys, everybody says like, fuck, dude, it's a nightmare to roll with you because it's too fucking strong. And okay, I don't feel fucking strong because people destroy my self-worth, but but I am strong enough. ah, let me take a look at another question here from Almighty Eek. As I begin my journey to find Brody, I look to my feet and wonder if they are hindering me too much. I'm flat-footed, suction to the floor, kind of flat-footed. How much of a problem is it? Can I work around it? I know my previously blown out knee will be a problem, and strengthening it will help. But I won't magically gain arches through lifting. Fuck. That's a complicated question, Ig. Hell, fuck, bro. What? I guess the same thing that I was saying just a second ago. You need to you need to train your fucking coordination. Use lunges. Use a lot of lunges to learn how to balance your shit, and put that fucking knee into a stretch position and and move it forward. You know the knees over toes guy? That's the guy that you need to take a look at the material, because he probably help you increase your mobility on your knees and on your feet. The only thing that I can say to you is that being flat-footed is not that big of an issue, you know. The problem is probably coordination, and coordination with skills and drills. You can build coordination even if you are the most how do I say, when people are not in fuck, when people don't know how to fucking move their body, you know. Those people that does the punch like this, you know, like fuck, I don't know. When you don't have body awareness can be developed by using drills and using paying attention to the movement. It's the exact same thing as learning how to play an instrument. The first time that you do, you think, oh, this is not meant for me, I don't have talent. But talent is a fucking myth. Talent doesn't exist. Everybody that knows how to do something, they simply stuck to their guns, and when they suck, when they started and sucking that thing that they were doing, they just kept doing it until they didn't suck anymore. So improving your coordination on your foot, I think, is just a matter of doing drills and trying to be more agile with your fucking feet. I guess if that's what I understood about what you just said there. And yeah, strengthening your knee. Use fucking. I know Almighty. He already came here on the live stream, and he told me that he uses mainly dumbbells too. So lunges is the way to go. Another thing that you guys can do using just dumbbells is jumping squats. You do the squat with a globet in front of your body, and then on the top portion of the squat, instead of just getting up, jump. Fucking jump, and woo, you're introducing a hell of an explosive movement to your legs, and that will build your legs for sure, bro. Whoa, man is stumped. I have not seen this before. Hell yeah, bro. That's fucking complicated as shit, bro. Uh, okay, here's the question from John Paul Kaiser. He knows Spanish. With only 3 days a week to work out, what is the most advisable routine to build muscle and strength? Full body or some kind of split routine? It's either or, bro. It's either or. So you can use a full body routine, more emphasizing the big compound heavy lifts. I usually say that it's the big six and not the fucking big four, because I like squats, deadlifts, bench presses, overhead presses, pull-ups, and barbell rows. I think those are the best exercises that you can use to build a foundation of muscle and strength. So you can rotate those six exercises to 3 full body days, or just do a fucking push-pull legs. Push-pull legs are absolutely awesome, and they have the advantage that you can introduce more assistance work. So let's say you use one or two big compound lifts each day, and you can introduce also 2 or 3 accessory exercises that are going to be targeting stuff that we want to target, but usually is not that target by fucking the main compound lifts that will build your your basic foundation of strength and size. So things like fucking biceps, bro. I subscribe to the stupid notion that you only need to do squat, bench, and deadlift for a long fucking time when I just started, and now my fucking biceps are my worst body part. It's tiny compared to my back, compared to my shoulders, to everything. And fuck, I wanted more biceps. And I only realized that I needed to do a fuck ton of biceps curls way late into my fitness journey. And now I'm working at it. Now there's at least a little bit of fucking separation in this fucking portion of my biceps. But for the longest time, I looked like I didn't have biceps at all. I didn't have a fucking biceps, man. That shit was, oh, it irked me so much, bro. So train your fucking traps, train your fucking biceps. You wanna add some ab work. If you are already lean enough to see your abs and you do some extra ab work, it's going to show a little bit of more detail than if you just do squats and deadlifts. Although just squats and deadlifts are going to build your abs, are going to give you enough structure in your core to, like, if you enough structure in your core for when you are lean enough to show off your abs, you are not going to have nothing and look like a fucking 13-year-old girl with, yeah, you guys got the point, right? Biceps are show muscles. Nah, bro. Biceps are grappling muscles, baby. Biceps are required in grappling. If you ever wrestle, bro, you need to have strong biceps to control your fucking opponent and pull his body towards yours. So, and also in arm wrestling and other modalities, biceps are fucking important. But it's not the sexiest. No, it's not really that useful in like football and other sports that involves throwing balls and sending balls flying, because you're not going to be sending the ball towards you, you know. That's where the notion that doing biceps is not functional. But that's stupid. Biceps are important. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Yeah, just watch that kid Nicky Rodriguez, from the B team BJJ. Like, the kid is a fucking beast, bro, and his training is essentially 1 billion biceps curls, no form whatsoever. He just goes there and and when he grab a hold of people, people can't go away. It's insane, bro. Ah, so I guess that's it, Jean Paul Kaiser. I get push pull legs or a full body routine. Use the main big compound lifts and you're good to go, bro. Boom, 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 boom. What are the most effective ways to build muscle without supplements? Fuck, bro. It's just lifting weights. It's lifting fucking weights, Arslan Sami. You lift fucking weights, you sleep, eat, get big. That's the way to go. I need something more juicy here. I need something to get my brain going. What's up, Lloyd? How you doing, my brother? Thanks for stopping by yet again, my bro. Hell yeah, how you fucking doing today? Have you worked out yet? Hey, that's a question actually to every single one of you. Have you guys worked out yet? Have you guys worked out today? Still sore from leg day. That's the way to go, baby. I squatted today. Squatted, did some pull-ups and heavy dumbbell rows. That was my fucking workout today. I thought about doing some fucking shoulders and lateral raises just to get a little pump going to come to do the live stream, but I was short on time, and 35 minutes, hit some squats, hit some fucking pull-ups, some dumbbell rows, and I'm out of time. I finished my workout, which was absolutely fucking awesome. Did shoulders yesterday, but not feeling that yet. Yeah, I almost never feel my shoulders, bro. I I honestly, I probably can hit my shoulders pretty much every day. The only exercise of shoulders that I don't hit every day, if I want, even if I wanted to, is overhead presses, and that is just because my triceps recovered super slow. I don't know why, but my triceps, one session of bench presses, and my fucking triceps stayed fried for days and days and days. That's the only shoulder exercises that I can't do daily. But lateral raises, inclined lateral raises, reverse back death, face pulls, all that shit I can do fucking every single day if I want to. And sometimes I do because when I'm going to the beach or something like that. I want to have the fucking delts popping, you know, my brother. Oh, let me drink a glass of water. Let's take a look at this question from Harry Bowen here. What are the best books for learning more about weight training and injury prevention? To learn more about weight training, if you are a beginner and you want to know about nutrition, and hypertrophy, that book Bigger, Leaner, Stronger from a boy Mike Matthews from Legion is absolutely incredible. Another book that is awesome for weight training is a book called Fifth Set from Sweet Burns, which is a guy from Elite FTS. It's a really tiny book. It's kind of cheap. It's even a little bit expensive for how little for how little the fucking book is. But everything that he writes in the book is spot on. So it's incredible. I got so many insights from that book that I can't recommend it enough. It's called Fifth Set from Sweet Burns. 531 from fucking Jim Wender is also incredible to understand training better, especially the notion that you don't need to go that fucking hard and that fucking crazy to keep progressing in your lifts. That shit 531 teaches you like nothing else. And about injury prevention is fucking complicated as shit. There's a good starting point is a book called Becoming a Supple Leopard from Kelly Starrett. That's a great starting point for to understanding mobility drills and understanding how to assume good positions in the lifts that you wanna be doing. It's primarily targeted for CrossFit people, but there's a lot of insights for deadlifts, squats, and mobility drills and stuff to really get your fucking mobility in check and help you prevent injury. So that's a great book for you to be reading. On it's not directly on injury prevention, but it is on mobility, and mobility is for sure your best investment for injury prevention. Woo! Cat shoulder press. Ah, here's a cat, bro. This fucking cat always when I was shooting videos, and it was a fucking nightmare because now my tongue is getting a little more looser, you know, to hear with the live streams every day, the practice of being forced to talk without non-stop for hours. I'm able to express myself way better than 5 days ago. And when I was shooting videos, bro, it was so fucking hard. It took me like 1 hour to shoot 1 minute. It's just not efficient enough. Now with the live streams, like when I finish this live stream, I'm going to chop all these questions into tiny videos for the people that don't like to stay here with me and talk with me, and not that they don't like to talk with me, but like they don't like to sit on a live stream, essentially. And I'm going to release it like clips, you know, like 3 minute clips, 5 minute clips. And I think there's a lot of insights that we cover here that is going to be interesting for people. Yeah, no, I'm getting way more confident. Oh, for sure. And I'm not. I wanna. I'm going to start working towards fixing language vices. You know, like when I go when I like exactly this. You know, I go when I say when like 16 times before I say when. I say a word 3 times before I complete the fucking sentence. I need to work on overcoming that and doing this and so I don't like that. I like to be precise with my language. In Portuguese, I'm always fucking razor sharp with what I'm saying, you know. And in English, like I simply don't have the bandwidth yet to be able to be precise with my language, with the way that I express myself. It's complicated as shit, but it's going to come. It's going to come. It's neuroplasticity, baby. It's just a matter of putting high quality repetitions into place. I've heard. Let's see what Dustin has to say here. I've heard different theories about ab training. What do you think? And if do training abs? Sorry, I didn't got the final part of the question. What exercise do you suggest? Okay, If you're going to be training abs, what exercise do I suggest? Look, um, the first thing is, if your goal is fucking six pack, that notion that the six pack is built in the kitchen, it's the only notion within fitness, within training, that it is in fact built in the kitchen. Sometimes people say muscle is built in the kitchen. No, I know motherfuckers that eat like crap, complete crap, and the program is stupid as fuck, but they are consistent with the training, and they eat like stupid meals, like stupidity. Like when I say that, they are eating gummy bears, like and mooses and shit. It's ridiculous shit, kid stuff. And they build muscle because they go and train for a week, for a year or two. So nutrition is not imperative to fucking build muscle. It becomes more important as we age, especially because if you have a fucked up nutrition, your body is going to function all wonky, and then you need to put the nutrition back into the good side of the spectrum to build fucking muscle and have the hormone background and everything in check. Sleep, nutrition, all that shit always matters. But the only place where nutrition really is the thing that's going to separate your gains or not is the fucking six pack. To have the fucking six pack dialed in, even if you are at a low body fat percentage, that you need to pay attention to some things. Oh fuck! You need to pay attention to some things in your diet to really get that shredded look to your fucking abs. And once you are at a body fat percentage that your abs are showing, then training the abs directly will really give a better quality to the presentation of the abs. So what exercises do I think are awesome to building fucking for an impressive midsection? I think the most important of all of them is hanging leg raises and decline sit-ups. So in the hanging leg raises, shoot for fucking reps and using the maximum range of motion that you can use. So do like 20 to 30 reps. Once you hit 30 reps, there's no point in going into more reps than that. Then start adding ankle weights and do the same exact things. And with the declined sit-ups, go heavy. Pick up 45 plate on your chest and do like 4 to 8 reps. If that's not heavy enough, pick 2 45 plates. Even pick a fucking barbell and hold it in front of you and do fucking sit-ups holding the fucking barbell to add more weight. It's like building any other muscle. You need to overload the fucking abs. It's not a matter of doing 8,000 crunches. It's way more efficient in building fucking muscle to do 15 reps with a heavy load on the decline push-ups, on the decline sit-ups, than doing other exercises for a fuck ton of reps and bicycles and shit. That can build great ab endurance, which is awesome for athletics. But if you go with aesthetics, there's no point in doing it. And since ab training also can be understood like core training, remember that side planks, heavy farmer carry with only one hand at a time can stimulate your obliques and your TVAs like crazy, and that's extremely important to protecting your lower back. So this is one that I think I didn't mention in the live streams yet. Um, Farmer carry with just one hand. Whoa, that puts so much stress in your obliques, bro, and it's incredible. It's incredible to protect the lower back. And another magical thing that it does for people that are at a slightly higher body fat percentage is that when you have a pretty solid obliques, your obliques are fucking strong as fuck, the outline of your abs starts showing earlier in your weight cut. So let's say when I'm at 15% body fat or 16% body fat, my ab outline is already showing off, and people that are not obsessed with fitness For them, that's already abs, you know. They look, oh, but you have fucking awesome abs. Like, oh no, brother, I don't have abs at all. But the ab outline is already there, you know. Fuck. These are the goals of any public speaker. Patience is your greatest ally. Keep aiming for the stars, my man. Let's go, bro. Yeah. The only fucked up thing in all this is that, fuck, it's going, the YouTube shit is going so fucking slow. I need to figure out a better strategy to accumulate the fucking hours, you know, because time is ticking and pretty soon I will start running out of money. The good thing is that, like, I'm pretty much a minimalist, you know. Right now I'm just eating the cheapest stuff that I possibly can. I still providing the exact same things that my wife and daughter always had, you know. And I'm trying to be economical as shit so I can do this for the longest possible time without having to ask for money from the people that follow me again, you know, because I felt like a fucking bum having to do that. But hey, fuck it. I love doing this shit if that's what it takes. I'm not a prideful bastard, you know. Hell yeah, bros. Jack Trotter. Jack Trotter asked, "Is it fat phobic to lose weight?" Oh shit, bro. Is it fat phobic to lose weight? This is the question from Jack Trotter. Listen, bro. Coming from someone that lived the life of a 260 pound 5'7" manlet, okay? 40% body fat, walking around huffing and puffing. Bro, it fucking sucks to be fat. It's awful. It's ridiculously awful. Being on the other side right now, bro, it sucks. Everything sucks. Life sucks. 1,000% more. Life is already hard as it is for everybody. If you are in fucking shape, if you have stable mental health, you know, life is already freaking hard. Hard as shit. And being fat on top of that just makes everything so much harder. Being fat sucks, man. And you feel like shit and you feel like you're going to die whenever you have to run a fucking block. And you, even when you're having fucking sex, man, it fucking blows, you know? Like your heart rate is going like crazy and then your wife is looking at you like, is everything okay with you? It sucks, bro. You need to fucking get in fucking shape. I hate being fat, bro. And I will never say that it's fucking good, fat phobic to lose weight. No, bro. It's intelligent to fucking lose weight. If you are fucking fat, go fucking lose weight. Fuck. And of course, you don't need to be a fucking fitness model, you know? If you are 20 to 25% body fat, you are fine, bro. You are fine. Then get strong as fuck, build giant traps, and slap the fucking face of the pretty boys. Yeah! Still waiting on the Streamlabs link, bro. Oh fuck, bro. I'm going to set that thing up, you know. I didn't I didn't even had time to fucking set up anything on Streamlabs. There's the chatbot now that when motherfuckers come and start spamming shit, it automatically blocks them. But outside of that, I didn't set up any other feature from Streamlabs yet. Let's see what Bob has to say here. How can lower ab exercises be done weighted? Lower abs. Okay, the hanging leg raises that I was talking about just a second ago, those are one of the best exercises that are going to overload your fucking lower abs. First, you probably, it's going to take a little time for you to need more resistance to milk all the results from the fucking hanging leg raises. If today you are able to do like 5 sets of 30 hanging leg raises, then you just pick some fucking ankle weights. Or if you wanna go like MacGyver on this shit, you know, you grab a fucking dumbbell and hold it with your feet, you know, put the fucking dumbbell in the middle of your feet and hold it there and do leg raises with the fucking holding the fucking dumbbell. It can be a little bit, it can hurt your feet a little bit if you don't have a shoe that is fucking that has a fucking good padding on top of it. Like I usually lift with Chuck Taylors, you know, and to hold the dumbbell on top of your foot on Chuck Taylors, it kind of hurts a little bit, but it's doable when you get accustomed to it with time. So, oh, hey, I'm a big proponent. When I start working out here, when I start my fucking live streams working out, you guys are going to see that I'm a big proponent of high rep sets. Like it's a little bit of not betraying my lineage, you know. Here in Brazil, everybody fucking trains with high reps. It's really rare to see someone like doing like 12 reps. Usually people go for 20, 25 reps and they don't add a lot of weight. So I'm kind of a hybrid, you know, because I know guys that are natural and build they have awesome physiques and they build their entire physiques all on high rep stuff, all on 25 to 30 reps. So I know it works, you know, but I also know that they are fucking weak bitches, you know? And I fucking love to get strong as shit. And I think that combining the two worlds is the best approach to fucking building muscle. So high rep stuff on top of low rep stuff. That's the best way to go. And a little bit of staying in the middle for time to time, like hitting 8 to 12 reps from time to time on almost every exercise. That's pretty gnarly approach. Oh shit. Yo guys, my battery is already running kind of low. I think I'm going to finish this session for today. And if you guys have any other questions, please hit me up. Let's do a one last one before we finish this shit. No? So, hey, I want to thank each and every one of you, TSJ, Bob, Lloyd, Dustin. Should you ever change up your volume? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, there's a ton of questions coming up. Let's go, bro. Oh, here's my dog. Her name is Korika. Ha. Half. She's half like non standard dog that don't have a breed, and half German Shepherd. She's fucking awesome and very protective of me. She doesn't let anyone come near me at all. It's insane. Yeah, I had a ton of dogs, bro. I had 3 dogs and 4 cats. I have a problem with animals. I can't see an animal on the street and not pick it. Okay. Should you ever change up your volume? What do you mean, Nate? And what's up, Nate? How you doing, bro? How you fucking doing, bro? Changing up your volume. Yeah, you need to ramp up your volume from it's called an accumulation phase, okay? It's similar to increasing the weights, let's say doing a wave loading periodization where you start with 70% of your 1 rep max and then go to 80%, 90%, 100%. Your volume goes through the same cycles, you know? You start, let's say, with a volume of nine sets for a specific muscle group that you want to emphasize, okay? Let's say your back is your weakest point, the weakest point in your physique, and you want to emphasize back. You want to make your back look as big as possible. So the first week you start with 9 sets for your fucking back. Then you go to 12 sets to your fucking back. Then 15 sets, 18 sets, and then boom, deload, go back to 9. That's called a fucking accumulation phase. It's one of the main strategies for periodization in bodybuilding. The thing that you need to account for when you are doing this kind of stuff that people usually kind of miss the mark, I know a lot of people that miss the mark when they are trying to do this, is that you don't ramp up everything all at once. Okay, you keep the basic volume for like 5 out of 6 muscle groups, and then you pick one muscle group to be the muscle group that you are going to really give a ton of volume, and then you do these scaling steps each week, and boom, you load, start again, pick another muscle, see how your physique is looking, see what you want to be emphasizing, and do it all over again. If you are depending on your training experience, this can be done in longer bouts. Okay, so you can, let's say, periodize a chunk of 3 months where you are going to be emphasizing your shoulders and your traps, and maintain your fucking legs and your chest and your back in a basic volume that is not going to let you lose any muscle on those areas, and slowly start ramping up the volume on your traps, shoulders, and triceps. I usually emphasize triceps because it's the triceps that really gives a great look to the shoulder. When the shoulder is really popping, the triceps need to be popping alongside it. Otherwise, the rear delt doesn't get that definition that really makes you look like kind of 3D. Yeah. So that's it. That's what I had to say about change up your volume. Or were you talking about the volume on this fucking thing right here? Because that I need to buy a fucking decent mic eventually. I bought this thing for five bucks. Fan of fasted cardio? Hell yeah, Dustin. Fasted cardio is the best way to do cardio in my books, and nobody can make me change my mind on that. Like, people always say, like, no, it doesn't burn more calories. It doesn't impact your physique at all. But listen, after a fast bout of cardio, I feel great. I feel lighter. I feel that my fucking stomach is in complete control, and I fucking flex and I see my abs. It's a complete game changer to how I feel. Like, if when I eat before cardio, first thing is that usually I run for an hour, and I run in the morning, and food plus morning plus running equals me wanting to take a shit mid run, and that shit is terrible, bro. You don't want to be, you don't want to have the urge to go take a shit in the middle of a run, bro. It's terrible. So I usually run fasted for that reason too, but also, like, during a cut, or when you are already lean, or let's say you already reached your leanness goals, the fasted cardio makes you feel so fucking more awesome that I just prefer it. Woo! Let's see what else what else Nate asked here. Can you keep your volume the same year round? I was trying to get my question in before you left. uh, yeah, yeah, you can. There's one thing. In the volume equation, you are also, there's weights there. Okay, so, like, let's say if you increase the weights that you are using, then your volume is going to go up. If you stay with the same volume and same weight, you need to find another variable to be introducing progressive overload with. So you need to either introduce the exact same volume in less time, reducing rest times, or reducing the overall time that you take completing the entire workout. You need to, another way, but it's way more trickier and way more complicated to be introducing progressive overload, is to improve your mind muscle connection. If you do this, if your mind muscle connection gets improved, then you really learn how to contract the muscle and feel the muscle contraction through the motion of the lift. You can get better results with the same amount of weight and the same amount of volume. But building that control over your muscles, and that coordination on the muscles, it's really complicated, and it take a long fucking time. So it's an approach that is better suited for really advanced guys, that if they add more weight, they are going to break in half and start having soft tissue issues and problems with injuries and elbows, shoulders, and everything. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that, Nate, my brother. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me yet again. I'm getting tired. I get tired so fucking fast in these lives, but my goal is to in the future make these lives at least 2 hours or 2.5 hours. And I need some fucking ideas on what can we be doing here that can be better than just answering questions on Quora. If you guys have any good suggestions to give me, please post it on the comments later. I thought about, hey, we can build some programs. I can like open a fucking word here and build a program live, build a fucking diet live. We can do that kind of stuff. Like, I think it's pretty interesting for us to explore other ideas here on the live. Okay, so thanks a lot for being here with me, my brothers, and stay on the fucking iron pad. Go bang the fucking iron today, bro. Don't skip your fucking workout. Peace. Praise Brody.